ACL rehab should be closer to a year, maybe even a little bit longer to offer optimal results. We live in a world where we want everything the fastest. We want the quickest and the fastest results. You know, think about all the quick diet tricks and all that kind of stuff. And that same thing applies to ACL rehab. A lot of times we want to go to a surgeon who tells you that you'll be back in 6 months, or a PT that says that, oh, they got someone back in 6-7 months, and you want to be in that range as well. You know, I've spent the past 5 or 6 years working with so many ACL patients, and the more that I work with them, the more that I understand that it is an extremely complex process. You know, there's so many details that you need to go into full recovery, and full means that you are all the way back, 100% all the way back, and that includes the mental side of rehab too. I think there's a lot of details that go missed into someone who is released at 7-8 months, and I would bet a lot of money that I could find a lot of things that need to be worked on for someone who's at 7 months post-op, but yet has been cleared by somebody to go back to playing sports again. There needs to be proper testing that goes into play, and that's actual good testing, not just very basic testing. There needs to be a lot of equipment that goes into the decision-making process. There should be psychological testing that goes into that process as well. We have, like, you should utilize force plates to measure how hard they're landing, how high they're jumping. Are they outputting enough power in their jumps, in their landings, and things like that? Are you measuring rate of force development? Are you measuring actual isolated quad and hamstring strength? Are you measuring concentric quad strength? There's so many details that go into the consideration of when to clear someone, and which is why I believe that this timeline should be pushed closer to a year. And this particularly applies to adolescent athletes we know who are at risk for higher re-injury rates. I just think that too many people seek out the fastest results and not necessarily the best results. And you know, most of the time, I would say on average for my kids, they're closer to 11 months to a year if we can hold them out that long, in order to offer, again, the optimal level of care. So yeah, I know some people may not agree with this. I think some people might still be on that, you know, quick 7-month timeline where I've done this, or I've seen someone who went back at 7 or 8 months, but I'm talking about the majority of the people, not the anomalies. Everyone likes to compare themselves to the pros and things like that. But yeah, we're talking about the majority of high school and college level athletes, in my opinion, should be closer to 11 to 12 months if they can. The longer you wait, the more you can work on these little details that get missed sometimes, and the less likely you are to suffer a re-injury. So yeah, leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts.